Welcome back to my NoFilter Podcast, where I'm going to say something so fucked up and outrageous that you guys will probably get offended and still listen to this podcast. I'm actually redoing this because I posted the last one, and I don't know what the fuck happened. I tried fixing the audio, and it must have been on a different mic, and it just, you couldn't hear shit. I'm in the middle of eating my dinner now, which was just a loaded roast beef sandwich with Greek yogurt, peanut butter, and blueberries. And this is a lot of Greek yogurt, so you guys are going to really hear me smack my fucking lips a lot this podcast. I don't know how long this is going to be, but it's kind of like a filler episode. My coworker slash friend, I was telling him that I was going to quit this podcast. And this is going to be kind of like a motivational slash serious podcast, and I'll try to wrap it up with something funny. And I told him, I was like, I'm going to quit this podcasting thing. And he's like, why? Is it just not working out for you anymore? And I was just like, no, I'm just in a funk and don't have the want to do podcasting. And he's like, you're seriously going to stop doing what you like to do because you're going through a funk. Could you imagine if everybody did that? Nobody would mount to nothing. So he's like, stop being a bitch. He's like, you're going to be okay. He was telling me, he's like, you don't even have to upload a full podcast. It could be 10 or 15 minutes long, one time a week, one time a month. As long as you're still forcing yourself to do what you like to do, then you're going to be okay. I was like, damn, that's some real shit. I believe that this guy's probably like the second coming of Jesus, because we had like a really good talk about religion before, and about the Bible, and I don't know, I just feel like this guy's probably like the second coming of Jesus, so keeping this guy on my good side here. Yeah, I want to start something off with kind of motivational, I guess. Look, everybody's going through something, and sometimes it's hard to understand why people do what they do to other people or to themselves. And if you take anything from what I'm about to say, I'm not starting this podcast over. If I repeat myself a lot, I'm sorry, but people, you need to stop looking 3 months ahead. You need to start looking one day at a time instead of what's going to happen in 3 months. Yeah, you plan to close on a house in 3 months, but anything could happen. That house could burn down. A tornado could happen. Your grandma might fall down the stairs like a shampoo bottle, and now you can't buy that house no more because she's got to live with you, and that house has stairs, and you don't want to carry her upstairs every day, so you got to buy a house with one level. And I say that because I should honestly take my own advice, but I don't. Because I catch myself all the time worried about what person is doing, or even though, like, we don't talk, or I'm worried about, like, I'm getting ready to start a new chapter by myself when I move in 3 months, and I think I'm stuck on the past. I'm literally just a body going through the functions, and I don't want you guys to be like me, where you're for 2 minutes every 6 hours, you're at an all-time high, and then after that, you're crying and you're upset because of what's going on in your life. And I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with crying and having an up and down day or week or month. There's nothing wrong with that. You're a human. You're expressing how you're feeling, and that's okay. But to control that better, just take it one day at a time. When I was in training, dude, that's all I fucking said. One more day. One more day. One more day. Hey, tomorrow's Sunday. Every other Sunday. Fucking holidays. All you have to do is just set benchmarks for yourself, but nothing too crazy to where it seems like it's going to take forever to get there. Because let me tell you something. For me, it's every day. It's like, we just got to make it to bedtime. We just got to make it to bedtime. Because at that point, I knew I made it through the day. And I could rest, sort of, and get powered through the next day. And unfortunately, my social battery's, like, low. My door just scared me. It turns out it's my washer. I could hear that from fucking here. What was I saying? Fuck. Shit, what was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought. God damn it, the dishwasher threw me off. But basically what I'm trying to tell you guys is that you just want to set benchmarks for yourself, and it's easier if you just do it by chow or by bedtime or wake up. Maybe every Wednesday, you and your friends go out and get hammered, and that's what you look forward to. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think people should look at drinking or vaping or smoking cigarettes as a fucking alternative for how you're feeling. I believe, and again, I should take my own fucking advice here, because I'm about to go have a cigar after this. No, I don't have a problem. I just like the flavor. Okay, fuck you. At least I'm not vaping or smoking cigarettes. It's just take it one day at a time, man. That's all you can really do, and it sucks, you know. But the more control you have over today is your outcome for tomorrow, you know. And kind of moving forward from that, I hope you guys grab something from that, is me posting episode number 60. I'm not taking it down. I had a lot of good feedback from that, but I had a lot of bad feedback from it as well. I had a lot of good feedback, such as, hey, I'm going through this too. Or, hey, I just lost a dog, and I'm upset about it. I posted that video of how I was feeling. Could take another bite. Oh boy, dude, I'm gonna be shitting bricks. I posted how I was feeling because I wanted people out there to understand that they're not alone. I did this podcast in the beginning, and I still do it for this reason, because I like to entertain, I like to make people laugh, I like to make people feel funny. But sometimes I like to break that fourth wall, and I like to open up to you guys, because I understand that I have 2 friends that listen to this podcast, and they're like, hey, this is the highlight of my day. And when you talk stupid shit, it really takes me away from the real world, and that makes me feel good, because that's all I want to do, is I want to take whatever issues you have, and I just want to make you feel better. That's just who I am as a person. Now, just because I say that on here does not mean I'm doing it all the time anymore in real life, okay? I have barely enough energy to support myself, so, yeah, that's why I shared the breakup I'm going through and how it affects me as a creator and as a person, because I don't want people to feel like they're alone. Now, that was the good feedback I got back, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I got feedback where it's like, dog, she's gone. She's not coming back. She doesn't care. Like, just start going fucking other bitches, because you're wasting your time. Now, that's something you could have kept to yourself. There's no need to... And this is crazy, because this is a mutual friend of me and many others. Just telling me, like, oh, this, and that. He literally just a snake in the grass, dude. That's all they are. Quite a few of them. That whole friend group, dude. I hate all of them. Hate all of them. About to take this fucking $2,000 wedding band I bought and put it to fucking use by knocking out all these teeth. At least it'll get fucking taken out of the box. No, but I think it was actually kind of disrespectful for someone to comment that, like, and send it to me and be like, oh, yeah, dude, you might as well just fucking move on, not coming back, stuff like that. It's actually embarrassing that you posted about how you talked, and you know what? Guess what? We're not friends no more. We're literally just acquaintances. I don't care. I've hit that weird point in my life where I dropped a lot of streaks with a lot of people. And if you don't know what a streak is, just in case you're a little bit older or just don't have the app of Snapchat, it's basically every day you send a photo to each other and it builds up a streak. Cut out 90% of my streaks. Started removing a lot of people who just do nothing but fill my mind full of bullshit. Because at the end of the day, like, it's just you. It's just you. No one's coming to save you. No one's gonna tell you. People could tell you, hey, this person's bad, this person's good, but at the end of the day, you gotta make that decision. And I've made that decision to where, you know what, I don't trust anybody anymore. So, most of my friend group is dudes. I have 2 females, and they're both in relationships, and that is good enough for me. So, basically, to summarize that, is the fact that I got hate for posting how I was feeling was kind of crazy to me. I hate that my acquaintance honestly gets upset, because I repeat myself all the time, just like on expressing how I feel, like I miss this, and I want them back, this, and that. And they're like, bro, if you keep doing this, I'm not going to stick around and help you through this. And it's like, it feels like you're more on their side anyway. And I think that's the wrong way to go about it. Like, you just got to let them grieve. And yes, that could be annoying, but when it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, it's a little bit different for other people. Like when one of my friends went through something very similar, but years ago, every day we had the same conversation. And I supported him the same way every single day. I never once said that his emotions were fucking annoying or him talking about just the same thing was getting repetitive. Like, yes, it does suck, but that's just the healing process. And I think that if they comment stuff like that, then they should not fucking be in your friend circle. I just keep them around because I know they're a fucking snakes, and I'm waiting for the like wrong thing to slip up, dude. I guarantee it's gonna be crazy. But and I'm okay with that. Obviously, like I just actually made a new friend in the gym recently, and cool dude. Actually knows Claudia and stuff like that. So he's obviously gotta be in the middle, but just like being friends with both of us. But he fucking awesome dude. We're gonna get together, fucking hang out, and that's just kind of like another thing too, is you gotta find people who have the same goals as you. See, the problem is that I just started taking people into my life as I got older because I was trying to fill voids that probably were just never meant to be full. And I say that loosely, right? Like, just how many people I've lost, I try to fill it up with people who aren't even fit for the job. Family members I don't have, telling people that they're like my uncles or my brothers and stuff like that, and they just don't fit the description for that job either. So where the fuck am I going with this? But just, I'm making new friends, and but these people are more motivated than the ones that I've had, and I'm excited. It kind of just shows my growth as a person, I guess, within the last 3 months. I came home, dude, and just something's been different. Something's been different the entire time, where my growth feels massive, and I'm happy about that. And I'm glad I'm able to get on here, and even though some people don't agree with it, and I probably have made no sense for the last 13 minutes, but I'm proud of the growth that I have, because not only do I realize the flaws and mistakes I've made, but I've also realized that I'm able to help others healthily in a healthy manner. Holy shit. There's stupidity, though. That doesn't go away. So if you take anything away from this podcast, honestly, just take it one day at a time and surround yourself with people who fucking care. And then for my relationship advice, which I shouldn't be giving because I'm single as fuck. But my relationship advice, if you love somebody, right? And I just actually gave advice to one of my friends, which was crazy that he even asked. But he's like my cousin, but we're more like friends because we don't talk that often. But getting ready to get a divorce. And I was like, just sit down and talk about what's going on in your relationship. Like, whether they're not sexually pleasing you or financially they're a burden or they're fucking messy. Like, sit down and talk to them. Your relationship, which I think in my last one, I did pretty fucking good. I didn't tell anybody I was in a relationship, because you want to know why? You let people know you're in one, and they fucking start eating at it like fucking piranhas. That's all people want. They just want to fucking get in between you, so it ruins whatever the fuck you got going on. And I told him, I was like, man, and anybody listening to this, take my advice. Go out there and talk to your partner or a person you're having problems with, whoever the fuck, and just communicate. That's one thing I got really good at doing as I was going through the last one, and it makes the relationship better. You should not be fucking going to someone else for relationship advice unless it's like, hey, this was said or done, and it genuinely feels like you need an outsider advice. I did it one time in my last relationship, never again. Never again. Yes. Will I complain that your partner pisses you off? Yes, because if that person knows that you piss it off, you just can't show all the good stuff. You gotta show some of the bad shit as well. That's what truly makes the love story. He threw a lamp at my head, but I love him so much. If you take anything away from that as well, it's just communication is key, and I think that's a big thing. Look at me, dude. I'm nothing but green flags on the outside, but on the inside, I'm nothing but fucking burnt bridges in this bitch. I'm trying to fucking think of what else I want to talk about. I'm kind of redoing this. Cubs lost last night, dude, and fuck. I don't know. It's okay. It's all right, man. Like I said, I can't hit a ball going 95 miles an hour, and they're doing it every single night. So props to them. My weighted blanket update on that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't help the nightmares, but it does. It does kind of relax me a little bit, which is nice. Try fucking like when you like try to like throw your blanket in the air and then quickly pull it back down so you can like get it over your feet. Yeah, you can't do that with that bitch. Like you gotta like lay that thing down and then roll underneath it. I'm currently back on the bulk, and God, groceries are so expensive. I forgot how expensive it is to do this. But Greek yogurt and peanut butter, it's alright. A little thick, but you're looking at 35 grams of Greek yogurt protein and a quarter thing of peanut butter and some blueberries. You're looking, I don't know, about 70 grams of protein, I think, in a bowl. That's not bad. And I just had a loaded roast beef sandwich, so it's not too bad. My podcast here, I hope it made sense. Once again, thank you guys for the support. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm never going to stop. I'm thankful for all of it. I don't mean any of this podcast any harm, but if I do, I run my shit, so confront me about it. You won't. Enjoy the rest of the week as we go forward. I know it's going to be kind of shitty here, so make sure you're getting your gym time in, lifting your little bit of weights. And I just hit 155 pounds for sitting down shoulder press. That is on barbell. That for me, that's impressive. That's my body weight. And this is my second time doing it. And I'm looking forward to what I got going on here in July. I'm getting blood work done to get my vitamin D looked at again because I guess it was like super fucking low. But I've been out in the sun for the last 2.5 weeks. So if they say my vitamin D is low, I don't know what to fucking tell you. And then, dude, I need to get my fucking eyebrows done. So if anybody out there knows anybody who does eyebrows, please comment, because my shit looks ridiculous. I got so spoiled to get my eyebrows done, and I'm on the hunt to look for someone who does them. So with that being said, I hope this podcast made sense. I know it's not long, but I'm giving you guys what I got, and just know I'm trying, and just bear with me. I promise we'll get back to normal. Jacob, the guy I had on here 3-ish weeks ago, about a month ago, he wants to come back on, and so does Devin. So, I'm also looking at a motorcycle, so that's pretty cool as well. I'll get back to you guys on that, as depending on if I get it or not. It's all the way down in Iowa, but I really don't want to drive all the way down to Iowa. It's a fucking red motorcycle, 2011, and it's pretty fucking awesome, to be honest. It's a 2-seater, which is nice, because if I ever get a lady, then I could take them with me. And, yeah, that's about all I got for you guys. I'm going to go finish up eating my dinner, and then go brush my teeth and get ready to lay down, and I will talk to you guys soon.